My name is Katie Smith. I am the mother of 8 children. The last 4 are my biological children, and the youngest is Lila, and Lila is special needs. 5 years ago, I was pregnant with a very unexpected pregnancy after a very hard place in my first marriage. And when Lila was born, they handed her to me, and I immediately knew that something was wrong with her eyes. And when the ophthalmologist came in, he decided to do the exam right there on the bed in between my legs and pronged her eyes open and rolled her eyes around with things that looked like dental utensils. And he stood up and said, "I don't have good news for you. God didn't make these eyes right. You're at the beginning of a very long road. She's going to need multiple corneal transplants, and she'll be blind anyway. See you in 2 weeks." And he left. And it was quiet. I hit bottom, and I cried for 5 months. And that's all I did was cry. I wondered where God was, why he had left me in that place, why he chose to do that to me and to my child. When we originally went to Atlanta to see her ophthalmologist, they decided against doing the corneal transplant to see if these drops would work. And by the grace of God, they did. And there was a little clearing and almost like a Photoshop tool, just a little bit erased in different places of her eyes. And the ophthalmologist said, "I've never seen a child's eyes clear this fast." And it wasn't night and day, but it was enough that there was hope. I do remember reading someone else's blog as I was typing my own one night, and I came upon the poem Welcome to Holland. And it talks about how when you plan for a child, it's like planning a trip. You're going to go to Italy, and you can't wait to see all these places. You can't wait to go see the gondolas and just plan this awesome place. And so you learn a little bit of Italian, and you're ready to go. And you get on the plane, and when you land, the stewardess says, "Welcome to Holland." Excuse me? Where am I? I'm not supposed to be here. And you find that Holland has different guidebooks and different language, but it's not a bad place. Watching my child fight at therapy to do things that you and I take so much for granted opened doors for me to start fighting for myself. I have seen such progress in her in the last 23 months. She took her first unassisted steps 23 months ago. And now today she's running. It's almost unheard of what's going on. And I didn't see way back when what God was doing. But today, I see who I am. I see the fighter in me. I finally see her. I see it every day. And I never say that about myself, but I do. I see it. And it's because of her. Every day I get up and I can put one more foot in front of the other one. And every day I can try harder. And watching your child who doesn't do life like we do life be happy and joyful makes me realize that it is a choice. Joy is a choice. It doesn't matter your circumstance. You can find it, and God is there. And in those moments when he leaves you alone or you think it, he hasn't left you. He's trying to teach you. And boy, have I been taught.